Good morning, everyone. Lovely to have you join me. And this week we are talking about the kind of foods that will keep us healthy throughout the winter months. We're only in the autumn now, but we can already feel the nip in the air. It certainly has changed, and we need to keep ourselves as strong, as healthy as we can. There's so much out there that really can threaten us. I'm not just talking about COVID, there's flus and colds and tummy bugs and all sorts of things. Therefore, if we can keep our immune system up at its optimum, we should be okay. So let's look at what we can eat. First of all, make a friend of porridge again. Maybe you've never been a friend of porridge, worth a try. It is a wonderful food. It's a great start to the day. It is full of nutrients. Yes, there are fats contained within porridge, but it is so minimal compared to the amount of goodness that's in there. It's a slow release food. It will keep you feeling fuller for longer. And of course, you can add to it things like berries and nuts. Makes it absolutely delicious. And also it gives you that whole range of nutrients that we need. Then we look at things like vitamin C. I don't know about you, but certainly going into the supermarkets, I'm very drawn now towards the tangerines and satsumas and oranges. And that's a sign that my body is really needing vitamin C. We certainly need that to keep our bodies strong and healthy and able to fight off any infection at all. So go for fruit and veg that's bright coloured, that's rich in vitamin C, things like carrots, even beetroot, that kind of thing, as well as all your fruits. Then we turn to things like zinc. Many people become short of zinc. We can actually up our zinc by going for things like spinach. Spinach is a wonderful food again. Very deep green. I always think something that looks that green kind of makes you think it must be good for me. And can be used in different ways. Use it in soups, casseroles. I think I've told you before, I tend to put it into pastas. The children don't know. They just think it's something green. Tell them it's something to do with Halloween and they'll probably eat it. But spinach is also good just on its own, particularly the baby leaf, either in salads or if you're going to eat just spinach on its own. It really is just a matter of popping it in the pan for a few moments till it wilts, as they call it. And it is the most beautiful thing to have as an accompaniment to many other foods. Again, full of goodness. Things like iron. We need to keep up our red meat. If you're not someone that eats red meat, green leafy veg and lentils will also give you iron. So make sure you keep those up. I know some of you are great soup makers, so keep up with your soup making with your lentils. Fish and eggs for omega-3. Obviously, this is great for the brain. It keeps us sharp, keeps us very much active mentally, which we need. And also we need to keep up our calcium levels. So make sure that you're having foods rich in calcium. Add garlic and ginger to your foods. Again, they will help with things like circulation. They also have that rich warmth that makes you think of the winter and is very, very satisfying. The more you are satisfied with a particular meal, the less likely you are to snack on all the unhealthy foods. Then you've got things like a slow cooker. Do you have a slow cooker? If not, it might be worth investing in one. You are not only saving energy, as in your electricity or gas, but also you are saving all the nutrients. They're all contained within that pot and they will stay within that. And there is nothing nicer if you've been for a long walk or out for the afternoon or whatever to come back and smell that dinner almost ready. So perhaps have a look at that. I mentioned beetroot. Now, there are many foods at the moment that are in season, and that is so important. We need to look at what's in season, and beetroot is one of them. It's a much overlooked food, but really, really useful. Beetroot is high in nitrates, and those can help to lower your blood pressure. It also can reduce muscle soreness. So if you've been walking or perhaps you've been doing the workout or something and you feel a bit sore, then beetroot can really help. It's high in antioxidants, so great in many ways, particularly for your skin, and also to ward off any bugs, things like that. It's great in soups. It's great roasted. It's great pickled, and particularly in its pickled form, it is very good for the gut. Now, we all need to maintain a healthy gut. If you start creeping towards the unhealthy foods, you may find that you start to suffer with digestive problems. Beetroot can really help. And then, of course, you have to look at exactly what you're eating and try and pull back a bit. Overall, try and eat what is in season. And in season at the moment, wonderful things. All your rich fruits, all the lovely plums and things like that, damsons are all coming in. We've still got the British apples going. Things like your spinach, your kale, all those things are wonderfully tasty at the moment. And particularly if you've got a friend with an allotment, or perhaps they've been growing during lockdown in their gardens, the flavour of those is wonderful. And I was talking to somebody this week, and they were saying that they often buy what is called sometimes in the the shops and the supermarkets, wonky veg. And many people have said that is actually tastier than some of the straight veg. They're almost bred too much to be flavoursome. So don't turn your nose up at a funny shaped carrot or whatever. They could be giving you wonderful taste. Even onions. Somebody said they'd had homegrown onions and they were just out of this world. Fish, obviously there's fish in season. Lemon sole is absolutely gorgeous at the moment. Haddock, plaice, things like venison is in season at the moment if you want to get a nice lean red meat. So try and go for that if you can. Cauliflower is in at the moment. Apples, pears, all very much in season and all very much at their peak of goodness and their height of nutrients. Look after your diet. Make sure it's varied. Have as much variation as you possibly can. And hopefully that will keep us in peak condition so we can fight off anything that's coming our way. Keep healthy, keep safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye.